So for our final lesson, we're going to be going over an additional practice, which is the tweet decoder. So normally I like to work in VS Code when I'm going through things here. Today I'm actually going to use the zyBooks for this lesson. So let's pull up the screen for zyBooks and see if I can't get that. Alrighty, here we go. So we're going to be looking at the tweet decoder here. So the following program decodes a few common abbreviations in online communication, such as messages in Twitter, tweets, or email, and provides the corresponding English phrase. Okay, so if we were to click on, if this was our input, LOL, and we clicked on run, it would tell us that LOL equals laughing out loud. Okay, great. So we go down here and it says create different versions of the program that, number one, expand the number of abbreviations that can be decoded, add support for abbreviations you commonly use, and number two, allow the user to enter a complete tweet 160 characters or less as a single line of text and search the resulting string for abbreviations and print a list of each abbreviation along with its decoded meaning. So the first one is going to be fun, and it's a little bit easier than the second one, but the second one we can do as well. So let's go in here for the first one and put in some expressions that I like to use. So elif tweet equals pebcac. If you've ever worked in support, you'll know this one. We're going to say, here we're going to say pebcac equals problem exists between chair and keyboard. That's a subtle hint that it's the user error. What's another thing we say? Another one that we have is elif tweet equals RTFM. That means, hold on, let's see, print RTFM equals read the manual. So yes, let's try this out. Let's put in pebcac, and click on run. And sure enough, we get that. And we're going to check our RTFM as well. And we get exactly what we expected. So this is enough to satisfy the first part. So the second part is allow the user to enter a complete tweet as a single line of text. And then we're going to search the resulting string for abbreviations and print a list of each abbreviation along with its decoded meaning. So let's cannibalize what we have here already. So if we're going to let them type in a whole tweet, it's going to look something like, I said LOL after I in real life what can we say that would make sense here? I said LOL after I in real life heard a joke. Oops, gotta go. Bye for now. Okay, so let's say this is the tweet. If we run it as is, it's not going to match to anything, right? It's going to go down and say, sorry, don't know that one. So that's what we expect. So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this into something that's going to look through here and find all of the different abbreviations that we've used. So in doing that, remember the technique we used earlier in the lesson where we didn't do an elif, we actually did multiple ifs. So let's check for all of our things that we're using here. So instead of elifs, we're going to make these into ifs. So we're going to do that. And this. And then we say, we're going to take out the sorry, don't know that one. And we can do other things. to say if there's been none found, but we won't get into that kind of complexity. I don't think that's what they wanted. So we're going to go here, and what we're doing now is we're still comparing to see if that tweet is equal to LOL or something else. But remember that we had a way of finding out if something was in something else, particularly when we're looking at a string being in another string. In other words, if a string is a substring of another, then we're going to do something. So what we wanted to say is if LOL is in tweet. So what we'll do here is we'll say if LOL in tweet, then we just erase out this part here. And we're going to do that for all of these really. So we're going to say next one in tweet. We're going to print bye for now. And we'll take FTW for the win. Oops. And do this. And take in real life. And move it around. Say in. We're going to say pebcac. In tweet. And then for the last one, RTFM. And we're going to put it here. So what we've done essentially is we're saying if LOL is in the tweet, we're going to print out this one. If BFN is in the tweet, we're going to print out this one. So they said search the resulting string for abbreviations and print a list of each abbreviation along with its decoded meaning. So that's what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Oh, it did it. It found LOL, found IRL, and it found BFN. So we've got all three of these located. So that was pretty interesting. What I find more interesting is that it went through this and printed out in a different order, because normally you would think that it would go through here and say, if LOL is in the tweet, then print out laughing out loud, which it did. Then it should hit IRL. And well, actually, yeah, so it found LOL, then it went for BFN. Oh, that's right, because we're comparing it in the order of BFN first, so it's finding it at the end. And then we ask it for IRL later, and IRL comes in at the end. So it's not actually printing it in the order that they are received. It's printing it in the order that they are searched. So that's the program, basically. So essentially, all they've asked us to do, what they're asking us for is they wanted to know if we could increase the number of items that we had there in the searching. So we did that. And then the next thing was to remember that we could look for strings inside of strings using the in not function, that using the in statement here. So or statement is the thing, the operator. So if we use the in membership operator, we can make that check to see if a string is in a or a substring is in a string. So that's what we've done here. And we also remembered that we could use multiple ifs for to find out multiple things about one variable, which we did, I think, when we were discussing age before. So we did the same technique. We did multiple ifs with no else's on them, and that gave us multiple results here, which is exactly what we wanted. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Try it out yourself. Go ahead and add in your own abbreviations. Have some fun with it, and just get a feel for what it's like. So if you have any questions, again, reach out to me in email, and I will talk to you later. See you in the next lesson.